Hello everyone, and welcome to Missy Lane's Book Nook. Do you know what I saw on my way to work today? I saw a gang of turkeys. That's a funny word, isn't it? A gang of turkeys means a group of turkeys. There were 13 that I saw this morning, waddling up Lindermer Avenue. This is the time of year where we start to talk turkey, because it's Thanksgiving time, boys and girls. And Thanksgiving is a very special time where we get to have a great big feast, but most importantly, we get to share that yummy, delicious dinner with our family and sometimes our very special friends too. So I have some books here with me today that's going to help us celebrate Thanksgiving. Are you ready to listen? The first story that I thought we could share together is called The Thanksgiving Bowl by Virginia Kroll. And it's a story about a family who shares Thanksgiving together every year. And one of their family traditions is to put what they are thankful for in a yellow bowl. Do you see the bowl on the boy's head? That's their Thanksgiving bowl, and they're going to tell us what they're thankful for. Thanksgiving Day dawned on a sunny town. At Grandma Grace's big white house, tummy-tempting smells greeted her family as they came from faraway homes. The yellow plastic Thanksgiving bowl sat on the front hall table beside a pad and a pencil so they could all jot down their "I am thankful for" things. I think that's a great idea. I love that tradition. I think I might start that with my family. Hours after the supper of roast turkey, chestnut stuffing, mashed potatoes, brown gravy, green beans, sweet corn, boiled yams, and cranberry sauce, Grandma Grace announced, "It's time." Since this Thanksgiving was unusually warm, Grandma Grace and the other grown-ups served pumpkin pie smothered with whipped cream outside at the picnic table. And in their usual tradition, Grandma read each "I am thankful for" aloud while everyone else guessed who had written it. She unfolded the first one, and it read, "I am thankful for my cuddly calico, Annie Cat, who came to stay last spring." "Sarah!" several folks guessed. Sarah smiled, thinking of Annie's soft fur and soothing purr. Another one read, "I am thankful for leftovers so that the feast doesn't have to end today." "Jeremy!" the cousins yelled. The teenager took a bow. After each "I am thankful for," baby Joshy clapped his chubby hands and said, "Me too, me too," which made everyone laugh. The very last slip of paper said, "I am thankful for everyone I love who is thankful." "Grandma Grace!" shouted a chorus of voices. As the sun went down, the wind kicked up. Grown-ups grabbed plates, forks, and cups, and everyone rushed inside. The Thanksgiving bowl tumbled to the ground unnoticed. Across the road to the Rooney's farm it rolled, bumping through rows of cornstalk stubble and wilted pumpkin vines. Finally, it lodged upside down between two low bushes at the far end of the field. Uh-oh, the yellow Thanksgiving bowl got taken away with the wind. It's hidden now. On a chilly December night, when the field was awash with the light of the full cold moon, a meadow mouse scampered about, nibbling left-behind seeds. Suddenly, she saw a silent-winged barn owl coming toward her. The mouse eeked and scurried away as the barn owl bore down. Oh, but what was that brightly colored object? The mouse squeezed under the yellow plastic bowl just as the barn owl's talon scraped it. Phew! The bowl had a comforting smell and a cozy feel about it. So the mouse hunkered down, wrapped her tail around herself, and slept until she could safely get away. Do you see what happened there, boys and girls? The owl was going to come down and scoop the mouse. Thankfully, she had that Thanksgiving bowl to hide under. That kept her safe. When she pushed her way out, the yellow plastic bowl turned right side up and went rolling away again in the wind. Where's it going to go to next? On a blustery January snow day from school, Brad and Jeff found the bowl by their garage when they went out to make a snowman. "What a perfect hat," Jeff said. So plunk, it went on the snowman's head. Now they're using it for a hat. In February, during an unexpected thaw, the yellow plastic bowl floated in the used-to-be snowman puddle till a breeze sent it rolling to a hill above a rushing stream. Two curious otters saw it and got in. Whee! They slid swiftly down the hill in their flying saucer, bumping against a rock and tumbling out to the shore. The water carried the Thanksgiving bowl away. Uh-oh, it's getting farther and farther from Grandma Grace's house, isn't it? It didn't take long for a pair of Canada geese to get into the bowl. In March, the female piled grasses into it and then cushioned it with moss and soft down feathers. She kept her 5 eggs warm in the bowl while her mate stood guard. When their fuzzy goslings were 2 days old, they led them to the water. Not a second too soon, for a hungry fox came gosling hunting. He flipped the empty nest upside down and then hurried off in an angry ruff. So the sea otters used it as a boat and they slid downstream. 2 boys used it for a hat on their snowman. The geese used it for a nest. What next? What else can that Thanksgiving bowl become? Shaylin found the Thanksgiving bowl as she hunted for fossils in April. She carried it home and her friend Alexandra said, "That bowl would be the perfect spot for my plant project." So Shaylin gave it to her. Alexandra filled it with soil, pushed in some striped seeds, and kept them watered in a sunny window. "Happy Mother's Day, Mom," Alexandra said in May. She helped Mom plant 4 sturdy sunflower seedlings under their back hall window. She used it for a planter. The Thanksgiving bowl blew away again over the lawn and down the road to Pine Tree Pond. In June, Tori squealed, "Tadpoles!" She spotted the bowl, scooped 7 tadpoles into it, and took them to school. There she and her other 3rd graders watched them every day until they turned into full-fledged frogs. Tori brought the frogs back to the pond in the yellow plastic bowl and let them go. The bowl found its way across the highway to an apartment building. Alyssa used it as a boat to float her doll, Denise, in her wading pool on a sweltering July afternoon. That evening, a gusty thunderstorm took the bowl across the field next door, where it tumbled between rows of ripe red tomatoes and sweet green peppers. In August, the bowl wound up in Christopher's sandbox. He and his best friend Noah used it as a mold to build a grand sandcastle for their knights and dragons. Wow, that Thanksgiving bowl is having all different kinds of uses, isn't it? But I wonder if Grandma Grace is going to ever get it back. She's going to need it for the next Thanksgiving. In September, Christopher's mom raked her yard and added the bowl to her bin for recycling plastic. The bowl fell off the recycling truck when Mr. Bacon, the trash collector, hit a bump. It rolled all the way to Tyler's backyard. "Are you big enough to fill the bird feeder?" his grandpa asked him. Tyler stood on his tippy toes but wasn't quite tall enough. And then he turned over the Thanksgiving bowl, used it as a step stool, and reached up just right. Look at that. Looking for food in late October, a mother raccoon and her 3 playful kits discovered the yellow plastic bowl and decided to investigate. They prodded it and pushed it around, past the Rooney's farm and across the road. When they got hungry, they left it in a pile of orange leaves in front of a big white house. On Thanksgiving Day, Grandma Grace's family pulled into the driveway once again. Toddler Joshy spotted something in the yard and ran to get it. He came back a second later wearing a yellow plastic hat. He marched proudly into the house, declaring, "I am a builder! My helmet!" "Mercy!" Grandma Grace exclaimed. "I've been looking all over for that. Wherever did you find my Thanksgiving bowl?" "Right here where we left it last year," Sarah answered. Grandma Grace looked puzzled, and then she smiled and opened her arms for a warm, tight, sweet-smelling Thanksgiving hug. The end. Wow, that Thanksgiving bowl really traveled a ways throughout the year, but it did make it back to Grandma Grace's for Thanksgiving. That's a good thing. All the things that they are thankful for went into that yellow bowl. Can you boys and girls at home think of things that you're thankful for? I know you're thankful for your family and your friends. What else? Oh, your home that you live in and your toys that you play with. What about the special books that we read together? I'm thankful for books. So now we're going to sing a song about what we're thankful for. Can you see my board, boys and girls? You see it has a big fat turkey on it? But the turkey is missing something. What is he missing? He's only got 3 feathers, you're right. Turkeys have lots and lots of feathers. So we're going to put the rest of his feathers back on, and we're going to put up a feather for each thing that we're thankful for. Does that sound like a good idea? So it goes like this. We are thankful for our friends, Happy Thanksgiving, friends at home, We are thankful for our families, Happy Thanksgiving, friends at home, We are thankful for our books, Happy Thanksgiving, friends at home, What else did we say we're thankful for? Oh, that's right, our toys. We are thankful for our toys, Happy Thanksgiving, friends at home, Oh, you're thankful for your pets? That's a good one too. We are thankful for our pets, Happy Thanksgiving, friends at home, And what about that delicious feast that we're going to have pretty soon? Aren't you thankful for that food? I know I am. We are thankful for our food, Happy Thanksgiving, friends at home, There, I think our turkey looks much better now, don't you? Good job, and thanks for helping me with that song. I'm ready to read you another story. Are you ready to listen? So the Thanksgiving Bowl was a special book about a family who celebrated Thanksgiving together, right? And the special tradition that they shared. I thought next we could read a story about friendship. And this is a brand new book. It's called Let's Be Friends. Big the elephant was lonely. He was the biggest animal in the forest and he didn't have one single friend. When Big was lonely and bored, he would stomp up and down. Stomp, stomp, stomp. And that made him feel better. One day, something crawled up on Big's leg, up Big's tail, and up Big's back. It was a little angry mouse. "Oh, you monster!" cried the mouse. "You stomped all over my garden!" "Sorry," said Big. "I'm very sorry." "My name is Big," said the elephant. "I'm the biggest animal in the forest." "My name is Little," said the mouse. "I'm the littlest animal in the forest. Why do you stomp around like that?" "I'm lonely," said Big. "I'm big and slow, and nobody wants to play with me." "Really?" said Little. "No one wants to play with me because they say I'm too little." At that moment, a great idea came to Big and Little. "Let's be friends," they said together. Big was so excited he stomped and stomped and stomped. And Little hung onto Big's tail and swung and swung and swung. "Yippee! Yippee!" they shouted. Every day, Big and Little played together. They ate together. They sang songs together. They gave each other gifts. They gave each other letters. Big and Little were the very best of friends. As Big and Little grew closer, someone became upset. It was Moly the Mole, who lived underground. Little came running up with an acorn pie and a letter to give his friend Big, and Moly stopped him. "Hey, Little, come here. I have something to tell you." And then Moly whispered into Little's ear. Psst, 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 psst. What do you think he was telling him? What do you think Moly was telling Little? Soon after, Big came along. "Hi, Little," he said with a smile. But Little was not happy to see Big. He said, "You think I'm too little? My writing is so small you can't read it. My acorn pie is so small you can't taste it. How can you say that about me? I thought you were my friend." and then Little scurried away. Uh-oh. Big sat down under a tree. Molly came up to him. "Hey, Slowpoke," said Molly. "Little says you are slow. You make him want to pull his whiskers out. He says you stomp so hard you give him a headache." Big's heart began to ache. "Little said that about me?" Slowly, Big walked away. His eyes watered as he thought of all the good times he and Little had shared. Just then, in the grass, he heard a sobbing sound. Someone's crying. Who does he hear crying? Little was crying. He said, "Big, I don't care if you said I'm too small. Let's still be friends." "But Little," Big replied, "I never said anything like that. It was you who said I was slow." "What?" cried Little. "I never said that. I never did." They were speechless for a moment, and then they cried out together, "Molly!" Why would Molly say those things? Why did he want Big and Little to be mad at each other? That wasn't a very nice thing for Molly to do. I wonder why he did it. "Molly," they said, "why did you say that to us?" Tears fell from Molly's eyes. "I'm sorry. I was just jealous. You guys are such good friends, and no one ever wants to play with me because I can't see so well." Do you see Molly's wearing a pair of glasses? He doesn't see as well as some others might, and so for that, he feels like he doesn't have any friends. "Oh, Molly," cried Big and Little, "let's all be friends." I think that's a fine idea. They don't want to leave Molly out. They can all be friends. Molly likes that. Here's a letter he wrote to them. "Hi guys, it's me, Molly. Big, when I first saw you, I was surprised. You are heavy, but you can run really fast. Little, your stories are fun. They make me laugh and laugh. When I saw that you guys were friends, I felt lonely and jealous. I felt I was the only one who didn't have a friend. I'm so sorry for what I did. Thank you for understanding what I was feeling. You two have taught me what friendship is all about. These days, I'm very happy. Your friend, Molly." So what did you think, boys and girls? I think it's important to be friends with everyone so that no one feels left out. Just like Elephant and Mouse, or Big and Little, did with Molly. All right. Well, boys and girls, I think we should do another song. So first we had a turkey on the board, and now what do you see? We have a bare tree, and I'm going to put some turkeys in that tree. Will you help me count how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is about a story about 5 turkeys in a tree, and it goes like this. 5 fat turkeys are we, slept all night in a tree. When the cook came around, we couldn't be found. That's why we're here, you see. Why are they up in that tree? They're hiding. You're right. They don't want the cook to find them because then he's going to cook them up and eat them. So they're hiding in the tree. That's a pretty good hiding spot. Let's sing that one more time. 5 fat turkeys are we, slept all night in a tree. When the cook came around, we couldn't be found. That's why we're here, you see. Turkeys really do know how to fly. Did you know that, boys and girls? So I guess they could fly themselves onto a branch and hide in a tree. That's good thinking on their part. My next story is about another turkey who didn't want to get eaten. He wanted to run away and save himself this Thanksgiving. Would you like to hear it? It's called Turkey Trouble by Wendy Silvano. And this turkey figures if he can't run away, he can't get away, he'll have to do something else. Maybe he could disguise himself. What does that mean, to disguise yourself? You all wore disguises for Halloween. Yeah, when you dress up as something different. So that's what this turkey's going to do. Let's see if it works. Turkey was in trouble. Bad trouble. The kind of trouble where it's almost Thanksgiving and you're the main course. But Turkey had an idea. What if he didn't look like a turkey? What if he looked like a horse? Surely Farmer Jake wouldn't eat a horse for Thanksgiving. His costume wasn't bad. In fact, Turkey looked just like a horse. Almost. Look carefully at Turkey. Does it look like a horse? Kind of. He's trying, but I don't know if he'd pass for a horse. Moo, said Cow. Stop horsing around, Turkey. Oh, how'd you know it was me? Moaned Turkey. Too short, said Cow. Gobble, gobble, grumbled Turkey. But looking at Cow gave Turkey a new idea. Surely Farmer Jake wouldn't need a cow for Thanksgiving. So he's going to dress himself up like a cow. Look, his costume wasn't bad. In fact, Turkey looked just like a cow. Almost. What do you think? Can he pass for a cow? I don't think so either. Snorted Pig. Holy cow, is that you, Turkey? How'd you know it was me? Groaned Turkey. Too skinny, said Pig. Gobble, gobble, grumbled Turkey. But looking at Pig gave Turkey a new idea. Surely Farmer Jake wouldn't eat a pig for Thanksgiving. His costume wasn't bad. In fact, Turkey looked just like a pig. Almost. I don't know. Could he pass for a pig? Probably not. All he has is the snout. He's trying though, isn't he? Bah, bah, bleated Sheep. Quit being a ham, Turkey. How'd you know it was me? Wailed Turkey. Too clean, said Sheep. Gobble, gobble, grumbled Turkey. But looking at Sheep gave Turkey a new idea. Surely Farmer Jake wouldn't eat a sheep for Thanksgiving. His costume wasn't bad. In fact, Turkey looked just like a sheep. Almost. Cock-a-doodle-doo, crowed Rooster. Bad idea, Turkey. How'd you know it was me? Howled Turkey. Too brown, squawked Rooster. Gobble, gobble, grumbled Turkey. But looking at Rooster gave Turkey a new idea. In fact, it was his best idea yet. He already looked a lot like Rooster. This costume would be easy. Surely Farmer Jake wouldn't eat a rooster for Thanksgiving. Or would he? Rooster might be his next choice, Turkey worried, since roosters and turkeys look so much alike. Oh, gobble, gobble. What's he going to do? He's not so sure. Farmer Jake came into the barn. Turkey, 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 come out wherever you are. Is Farmer Jake going to see him? Is Turkey going to get away? Where's the turkey? Asked Farmer Jake's wife. I don't know, he said. I looked everywhere. Oh dear, what will we do without a turkey for Thanksgiving? Well, we could always eat the rooster, I guess. Rooster? Oh no, not Rooster, thought Turkey. He looked around desperately for one more idea. Then he found it. I wonder what idea he has now. I wonder if it's going to work. What is Turkey thinking? His costume wasn't bad. In fact, it was Turkey's best yet. Ding dong! Happy Thanksgiving! Did you order a pizza? Asked Farmer Jake's wife. Nope, he said, but it's a good idea. What did Turkey dress up as? A pizza delivery man. Huh. And it worked. They all sat down and gobbled up the pizza. And it was Turkey's best Thanksgiving ever. Because he escaped, didn't he? Whew, thank goodness for Turkey. It looks like he's enjoying some pizza himself. Well, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed our silly story and all of the stories that we read here today. And I hope you'll stop into the library soon so that you can check out some Thanksgiving books to take home and to enjoy at home. And while you're here, you can even put a leaf on our We Are Thankful tree. Happy Thanksgiving, boys and girls, and I'll see you in December. Bye-bye.
You're going to do it again. You stumbled at one
Yeah.
time. So.
Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed the stories that we read here today, boys and girls, and I hope you will stop in the library to see me soon. You could check out some of these Thanksgiving books to enjoy at home. And while you're here, you can even fill out a leaf for our We Are Thankful tree. Just like the family who'd had the Thanksgiving bowl, you can tell us what you're thankful for on our Thanksgiving tree. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and I'll see you in December. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining me.